So nobody's here to video my victory lap, so I'm doing it by myself. Ready? Let's go! Hooray! 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 Hooray!
Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Who day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every game day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat, tigers strike the city streets. East side stand up, west side stand up. If you reppin' who day, time to put your hands up. Bengals stripes, we in it. New day, new age, yeah, we get it. Cincinnati, jungle fitted. Who they in our house, we win it. Orange and black and white, we build it. Earn our stripes, you know we kill it. Bleed our colors, jungle dripping. Nasty, natty, yeah, we live it. Lit the crowd, get the city loud. Yeah, we feasting now. Fit the bounce, make the city howl. Now we beasting now. Thunder through the tunnel, from the sideline to the huddle. Stripes we tatted on the jungle when we flex that who they muscle on them. Stripes, Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Stripes. Now who gotta move like it on? Stripes. Now who wanna move closing on? Stripes. Now who wanna move on? If you got stripes, then you let the city know you rock them. Yeah, we got them. Yeah, we fought them. Like that black and orange on bottle. Bingo bottle. Never stop it till the beast on feasting on them. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes? Flossing on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite and
What's up, y'all? Just vibing to the music. It's Bengals Victory Monday. Joe Burrow's back. The Bengals are back. Let's fucking go. I'm a little excited. Hey, guys. Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the back-to-back AFC North champion Cincinnati Bengals. Now, do me a favor. If you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I'm up to 2,388 subscribers. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you watch on Twitter, X, or Facebook, and you have yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do. Please go to the YouTube channel, Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button and the bell for the notification. Every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So if you got something you want to ask the greatest running back in Bengals history, Corey Dillon, give me a super chat. If you just want to shout out the show, give me a super chat. You just want to tell me how awesome it is that the Bengals won, give me a super chat. Or just talk about how Paul said in the chats there that he was rooting for the Squealers and he about had a heart attack because it sucked rooting for them, but we had to. Give me a super chat. Anyway, as always, I'm coming to you live from this glorious place down there. It's the Ice Cave. The Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. And he's back, baby. I told you, he's back. He's Jackpot Joey. If you want any of the hoodies, the hats, any of that stuff, go to jackpotjoey9.com. The beer is at Brick Brewery and pretty much Kroger's and I don't know, it's pretty much everywhere. You guys can go find it. Portions of proceeds go to the Joe Burrow Hunger Relief Fund and the Joe Burrow Foundation. Let's get into this. Stranger, I know you guys are blowing the chat up already. I love it. Johnny Pap's in there. Stranger's in there. Who else is there? Paul's in there. Lindsay. Tom's in there. Tyler. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everybody. Anyway, let's get to this thing. I have been waiting all week for this. I cannot freaking wait. And you know what? I got so excited that I didn't get anybody's intros. So actually, I found it here. Let's get to Greg's. What's up, Greg?
Nothing much, man. Victory Monday.
Were you a little excited?
Just a tad bit from my social media.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right, let's get to the man here. Let's get to Corey. What up, Corey?
What's up, fellas? Who they?
Who day?
Freaking day, baby. Hey, Jamar Chase is always effing open, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he said it.
7-Eleven.
And he meant it. Hey, it's obvious he was.
15
He wasn't lying.
receptions, 3 touchdowns. He broke your former teammates, Carl Pickens' team record yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty good day.
Wow.
Pretty good damn day. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Absolutely. I take it too. Hey,
No.
he's up there with some great receivers, man. And hey, you know what? Records are meant to be broken, and he's a good guy, man. He deserved it. He went out there and balled.
Absolutely. So Corey, you're giving me some shit on Instagram about my victory lap. You know, look, I thought I had some speed in there. I thought it was pretty good. You know,
Man, I thought you was running from the police, bro, to be honest with you. No, I'm just playing, man. No, I seen it, man. I checked it out. It was funny as I don't know what. I said, man, hey, I'm going to call him later, man, and ask what's going on. Is he okay?
yeah, no, I got a text from Corey like, you all right, man? Like, yeah, I'm fine. Why? What are you talking about?
I just shook my head, man. It was too funny.
Yeah. No, I mean, just a huge game. I mean, Corey, I gotta get straight to Jamar Chase. Does Jamar Chase look like a running back playing receiver at times? The way he just breaks tackles, he looks like a running back lining up a receiver after he catches the ball at times.
You can say that, man. I just think the game done changed and players are getting bigger and faster, and he's just one of those guys, man. So he's not your typical receiver where you think an arm tackle is gonna get him down. So
Yeah.
and that's due to his, you know, his workout regimen and him just going out there and exerting himself and trying to be great. So he got a ton of great attributes, man.
Yeah, and what I like is how many times or how many different ways they got him the ball.
Right.
But you knew he was going to be an emphasis because, especially since T wasn't playing.
Right.
You know, so you know the Arizona Cardinals knew they had to shut Jamar down, and I think play calling wise, they did a pretty good job of trying to get him open. Now, I think it did help that Joe could move. I think that did help. But I mean,
Right.
the scheming it up was more of what it looked like they were scheming stuff up in the Monday night game. They schemed more stuff up, I think, to get Jamar open. I think.
Well, and to your point though, man, like I feel like Joe is feeling more comfortable and he's more healthy. So,
Oh yeah.
and that makes a huge difference. So I said it before, man, that team will go as far as he goes, and it means health wise.
Mm-hmm.
And surely, he's getting healthier, and it's starting to seem like they're getting back to being the Bengals that we know. So everything's good, man. Hey, I said they need to go 2 for 2. They knocked one down,
Mm-hmm.
got one to go. If he can get through the next game feeling good and get into the bye, man, I like their opportunities and chances.
Now, one thing I'll say, this is the first time I ever got excited to see Joe Burrow not get sacked, but he did get sacked in the play where he's moving around, literally jumps up over one of the defenders, lands on his leg, moves around to where, yeah, he got planted. But once he saw that, I looked at my son going, dude, he's back. I mean, that's health. That's not thinking about your calf. That's just Joe playing football. That was encouraging as hell. I know he got sacked, but we ended up getting a field goal after that. But I mean, to me, that was a big hump, I think, for Joe to get over
Mentally. Absolutely. So I mean, hey, when you're hurt and you're coming back from injury, the mental aspect plays a big part, man. I mean, that's half the battle, you know, because, you know, coming back, there's doubt in your mind. Am I going to re-injure it or whatever? Am I going to aggravate it and stuff like that? But it seemed to me Sunday, man, dude, he was out there full go, not thinking about any type of injury and just playing the ball he know how to play.
Exactly. Now, Dusty, I've got a question for you, Corey. If I can get the bring up there. You go. Say, Corey, what's your opinion of this O-line? To this point, it's been kind of disappointing. What's your thoughts?
Man, like I said, man, everybody got to step up somehow. So the season's still young. I wouldn't lose faith in them at all. I mean, hell, we just won.
I think they got better in the second half too, don't you?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
the stunts were the thing that they kept going by right by my boy Teddy K. That was the thing I saw in the first half. Is what
I mean, dude. Don't get it twisted. I mean, Arizona's a good damn team now.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
It wasn't like they were out there playing some bum. So, like I said, you're gonna get their best shot. And for the most part, from my view, I mean, could things be better? Yeah. But did they hold up and do their job? Absolutely.
Hey, Chris says, just if you can't read, I know you're on your phone, Corey. He said, it says, Corey, greatest running back of all Bengals. So I'll try this again. Corey Dillon, Bengals greatest running back of all time, should be in the Hall of Fame. So I know you can't read that because you're on your phone, so I want to make sure.
Yeah, hey, man, and I ain't got my glasses on. But, hey, y'all don't know I'm blind as a bat, man. Telling you.
Well,
but you know what? I'm Corey Dillon, and I approve that message right there.
There you go. Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, no, so Corey, the defense, man, I mean, Trey Hendrickson, man, near the end of the game, talk about he just exploded off that defensive line, man. He just went right. Got the Josh Dobbs, 2 huge sacks. I mean, Trey Hendrickson, man, can you ask any more what he's doing right now this whole season?
Man, that dude is a nightmare.
Yes.
He's a haul, but hey, to me, I felt the turning point in the game was that interception.
Yes.
Yes.
That was huge. It changed the whole complexity of the game. And I felt from that time on, man, Bengals was in control, man, and they put that pedal to the floor, man. They just gassed it, man. So that was big. It was big. So the defense been balling, man. They've been balling all season, man. And that front four, they'll get after you, brother. So they've been anchored down, holding it down until the offense catch up. And as soon as that offense catch up with them and get that balance, man, dude, they're gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah, and what was even like you said, that was a turning point for the game because it was off that 4th and goal where they couldn't get in. And I was like, God, Nixon's that close to getting in, dude. And everybody, everybody wanted Zach to go for it last week on the first drive, and he didn't do it. He did this week, and that's kind of what we were talking about, Corey, last week. Is I said we're gonna have a bunch of angry, pissed off Bengals that got nothing to lose, and I think Zach coached it that way, and like by going for it, and his defense picked him up, which is exactly what championship teams do.
Man, ain't it amazing what you can do when your back is against the wall?
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's amazing. Hey. And I know we sit back and be like, man, you guys should have been doing this from the jump. But man, it's different when that pressure's on you and like it's do or die. Win and go home. You know what I mean? So coaching staff did a hell of a job coaching that game, man. And hey, sometimes you got to take risks, man.
Yes.
You got to take risks. You can't be conservative all the time, man. Sometimes conservative gets you beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that the game plan they had Sunday, man, was excellent, bro. It was what they needed to have to win that game. And then on top of that, the players went out and executed.
Exactly. Greg, you got some thoughts on Joe Mixon?
Joe Mixon, he still got his 80 yards, but we gave him the ball a lot. And Joe Mixon, man, look, he pounds for every single yard. I know he hasn't really getting over 100 yards rushing, but Joe Mixon,
right?
I couldn't ask anything more from him. He fights for every single inch, and when we need it too. I mean, hats off to Joe Mixon. I mean, he's just been.
Man, I agree with that, man. I said it. I said it time and time again, man. It just seemed like he's running different, man. He's running with a passion, man, and good for him, man, because they're gonna need him in the long run, bro. So I'm proud of the way he's been playing and how he done showed up and been performing so far. So hats off to that guy, man. It's not easy, trust me. So and he's going out there and giving it his all every game, man. That's all you can ask for from any player. So hey, hats off to Joe.
Absolutely. And the thing is, we talked about this before, that I think Mixon is like, I saw what, I can't remember which run it was, but he took off and he saw the hole and bang and hit it. That he didn't sit there and pitter patter like he did when he was younger, because he could do that when he was younger.
Right.
And you talked about this before, what do you get? You got to change stuff. I think Mixon is starting to see the hole and hit it a little more than he has in the past. Am I right in that thinking? Or
Man, I think so, man. In like with anything, man, like the flow of the game and just timing. You got to time that stuff up, man. You got to let them big boys up front.
Yes.
Get a hat on a hat before anything. You know what I mean? So the way I was taught is slow to, fast through, and let me break that down for you. Hey, one cut, explode to the opening.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line, and I think it worked out pretty good for me. So
yeah,
just a little bit.
And I think Joe is coming. Mixon's coming into his own, man. Like
yes.
Sometimes the game is gonna allow you to dance around and get your yards.
Right.
But sometimes the game is set up to, make one cut and get upfield with the ball. So he was doing that Sunday, man, and it worked out.
Exactly. Now I like this comment here from Bob, and I agree with this. He said,
yes,
see Joe call out teammate Travion Williams on the field side. That's the first time I've seen Joe show that kind of emotion toward a teammate on the field. How do you feel about that? Personally, I love it. Dude, that's the first thing I said when I saw it. I'm like, dude, I've never seen Joe get that. He's like, use your head, because he's trying to hand him the ball.
Right.
Travion didn't get it. And it's toward the end of the game, but still, that's how into this game I think Joe was,
Right. And he's the leader of the team, bro. Exactly. You got to, as a player, you know your quarterback is the leader of the team. And you got to take healthy criticism, right? So, hey, seeing your quarterback that intense and out there showing passion on trying to win a game, man, that should pump you up. That shouldn't get you pissed off. So I think it's a plus. I think Joe is back where he needs to be as far as health and that passion of going out there and winning at all costs, man. And people should embrace that, man. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
Let's just talk about the game that CBT, Cam Taylor-Britt had. I think it was the best game he's had in the NFL. Tackles, the interception, his coverage. I think he took a big step on Sunday because we needed to, because Cheetah Bay wasn't there. So somebody had to do him. And I think DJ Turner also played well in the secondary.
Man, dude, that, like I said, man, the secondary did their thing. Mm-hmm. As a whole, that defense was A+, bro. They went out there and did their job from that front four to secondary. In my view, I think the pick changed the complexity of the game. You know what I mean? So A+ for that defense, man. They really went out there and balled. Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, Greg.
So one player that if I had to give a game ball for my dark horse player, Trent Irwin. He only had like 68 yards receiving, but every reception mattered. I did not. I don't always care. You don't need to get over 100 yards receiving to have a good game. He had 8 or 9 receptions for 60-something yards, but each and every one of those receptions was on a big third down play or a big important play. To me, that was one of the best games I've ever seen. Trent Irwin, man, he just finds a way to get open. He just makes a play. And
he did his job, bro.
Yes.
Hey, you sitting there watching Chase go bananas, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you got that blue collar work out there making things happen. You know what I mean? In crucial moments, man. That's what football is about, man. Hey, you don't have to be the biggest name out there to go out there and change the game. Right. So to that guy, man, you got to take your hat off to him, man, because he comes to work. There you go. There you go. Take your hat off to him. Comes to work, shows up. Crucial moments of the game. You know what? He stepped it up and showed out. So, man, and that's football. When your number's called, man, what you gonna do with it? And obviously, he stepped up and did something with it.
And not only did he basically replaced 2 guys because he was T, obviously, because he was hurt.
Yeah,
and then Charlie Jones. Yeah. And Charlie Jones, who was hurt, and I think he made some plays in the punt return game, got us good field goal, at least 2 of them there. So I was pleasantly surprised with that compared to the way he returned punts last week.
Right. Well, definitely unsung hero, man. dude, like it's a true saying, man. It takes all 11 out there to win a game, bro. And the thing about it is, no matter how the game is going, you may not be getting that many touches at the time, but what are you gonna do when your number's called, type thing. Right. And that guy stepped up and he came through in the clutch, man. And that's awesome from him, man. Because you know what? Sometimes players get lost in the game and just, you know what? Hey, this guy is out there. He's balling. Let him keep balling. I don't really have to put that much effort into it because I know he got it.
Right.
He didn't lose that focus of going out there and helping the team win, and that's awesome.
Took advantage of his opportunity too.
Exactly.
And speaking of that, we kind of talked about this on the show. I can't remember if it was 1 year ago or not, but Mike Scott, I think Mike Scott still got more snaps, but it looks like Battle is starting. I've said this all year. I think by the end of the season, he's either going to be starting for us at safety or he's going to be getting more snaps than Scott is. Because Scott's still missing tackles. I mean, I think he missed the first one of the game, and Battle got in there. And and nothing against Mike. I keep saying Mike Scott.
Nick Scott.
Nick Scott. I keep saying Mike Scott's a pitcher for.
I was like, man, who's Mike Scott, bro?
Yeah. He's in the office too. So.
Mike Scott's a pitcher for the freaking Houston Astros back in the 80s. I got that stuck in my head. Nick Scott. Nothing against him, but I think Battle projectively is going to be our future safety. What's your thoughts on that, Corey?
Man, I tell you what, man, you keep missing tackles. That's a good way to get you on the bench, brother.
Right.
I tell you that much. So hopefully, man, you can start tackling a little bit better. And we got two good safeties, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, hey, man, if that's the case, sometimes, you know, you got to make some hard decisions, man. Like, we know, even with starters, man, sometimes if they're not playing well, you can sit them down. I might restart them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Get their focus back. And, you know, they might evaluate their own mistakes and come back better. So, hopefully it doesn't get to that, but if it do, it sounds like we got a good solid number two that can step in and do the job. And as a team, that's what you want. You want players, you know, when one goes down, another one can step up and get the job done. So I think in the secondary, man, they're in a good position. Either way it goes.
I know we kind of touched on this, but I'll bring this up. Infinity said this. I know it's a take it game by game, but I'm concerned about the rush defense, especially after the 49ers display last night.
Yeah.
Woo.
That was good. I hate the Sucky Niners. They look pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I hate them. I hate them.
Man,
I hate the Steelers.
Yeah, drink your soda that one, brother.
Yeah.
Man, them Niners are rough. I hate to say that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say that. They remind me like the old school smash mouth football. They're gonna line up, try to run it down your throat, dare you to stop them type thing. And honestly, they're gonna be a problem in the NFC, period.
Oh yeah.
For anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, gotta get your mind right when you play them. Because you know what? You're going to know what they're going to do, and they're going to line up, and they're going to try to bully you and see if you can stop it. So you just got to get your mind wrapped around that concept of, hey, you know what? It's going to be super physical, and you got to play them to the end, man.
Yeah, we got to play them here.
That's just what it is.
And we got to play them here out of the bye. That's why I think next week's a must-win too. We got to be 3-3.
Yeah. Got to. It's a must.
Yeah, it's still we're not out of the woods yet by any means. So that's what it's a must-win next week. But we're enjoying the victory we had today.
It's Victory Monday, brother.
Exactly.
Let's get it.
Wait, there was a question on there. Where'd it go? You guys blow the chat up a little bit. Here it is. Tom, great game question. Why are we having so much trouble picking up the stunts and free runners at the quarterback? Because they're not blocking them.
Man, hey, that part. That part. Hey, man, I might have to call Willie Anderson on that situation, man, to get some answers about that.
Just call him up now and say, hey.
You know what I mean? I might have to call Big Will.
Yeah.
Hey, man, teams are good. Good players are good.
Yep.
And you just gonna have to step up and just do your job better. From my perspective, man. I mean,
I think they did the second half.
They did a great job in the second half, man. And there's no reason to get here on Monday and poop on somebody's performance, man. We got the victory, man. Exactly. So, and it ain't like that. It's not like they're out there and it's a lack of effort. That ain't it. That ain't it at all. I just think, you know what? They started slow. Teams, they've been playing some real good front four teams, and hell, it's a battle. You win some, you lose some, and eventually, over time of the season, man, I know they'll clean some stuff up and get better.
So when you played, Corey, did you guys ever have a problem saying the victory chant the wrong way? You know, who they think they're going to beat the Bengals? Did you guys ever have a problem? Because this team, up until last year, kept saying it wrong. Did you know?
No, we old school, brother. We know what we're doing, bro.
What do they keep saying, Greg?
Who they gonna beat them Bengals?
Yeah, who they think would beat the Bengals? Like they kept messing up. Ted last week's like, we're gonna sing it and we're gonna sing it right.
We're gonna be all on one page.
Right. Exactly.
Hey man, exactly. I don't know, man. It could have had a couple cocktails out there, brother. I don't know.
Yeah. But Corey, I'm gonna get back to Joe Burrow. Even like when Joe Burrow got sacked, I'm like, hey, he's moving around the pocket. I mean, a perfect example, because like if you listen to what the announcers were saying, a lot of times when he ran, they're like, if that was a couple weeks ago, he would have been sacked. I think the perfect play is when he threw that touchdown to Chase. The play didn't go out well, so he just extended the play, ran out of the pocket. Chase is getting double teamed, and he still finds a way to get open. I mean, that's the Joe Burrow we were all waiting to see, just running out of the pocket or creating plays on his own. Man.
Exactly. So that's a healthy sign that he's coming back into his own. And that's what he's known for, extending plays, man. That's when he's at his best. So there are all good signs, man, that, you know what, he's not really thinking about that injury no more. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, hopefully they can capitalize, get this next game. He get as much rest as possible during that bye. I mean, coming back off that bye, it's that Super Bowl. That could be a Super Bowl matchup, bro. So hopefully he comes back, and you know what? They take it to the Niners, man, because it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough sledding in that game. So we need the guy almost 100%, but he's gradually getting there, man, and that's all we could wish for.
Now, is it crazy that he went from a guy who looked like he couldn't even freaking move to a week later looking like he doesn't even have a hurt calf? I mean, obviously he can heal up that fast. But I mean, it's just weird, I guess, Corey, like how he can get that healed up that quickly, that fast. I mean,
man, and you know what? They listen to this podcast, and I told them, Dr. Dillon said, you know what? Rest that man, ramp it up on Thursdays. You know what I mean? And keep it casual on Fridays, and let my man go out there and play. And they listened to me, and look what happened. He's looking great right now.
Dr. Dillon's in the house.
I'm taking all credit for that.
Dr. Dillon is in the house.
Yeah.
Now, one thing, this did pain me. This is painful. He said, but like Paul said, how about the Schittsburg helping us out? That was the game before, and every time the Steelers would do something good, I'd cheer. I'm like, yes. I was like, good play, but I hate you guys.
Right, man. Hey, I don't like none of them. Baltimore, none.
One game out of first place now, dude. One game out.
Ain't that crazy? You see how things done shifted? You know what I mean? So it's in reach. They can do it, bro. They can do it. And I think, like I said, man, they on a good roll right now. And they will position themselves better if they get that next win out and get into that bye. I think we set up perfect.
Exactly. Now, this is a thought. Since I was pretty sure T was going to play. He didn't play.
Right.
Now, my thinking is, since he didn't play and we got one game and then a bye, I don't think he's going to play till after the bye, Corey. What's your
my perspective? Cracked ribs, man. Rest my guy. Bring him back after the bye, man. Where he's almost fully healed, and hopefully he is fully healed. It makes no sense of bringing him back he re-aggravating it, and then you know what, you got the bye, and he still come out the bye, and he's still bothered with the injury. I mean, I'm pretty sure Mr. Sparling down there will reevaluate the situation. Hey, advise the team to, you know what? Hey, let this guy sit out one more game and come back after the bye and be ready to go. Because I'm going to tell you what, we're going to need that guy against the 49ers, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now. So,
Corey,
do the smart thing here. Just rest them, and let them come back for the 49ers game.
You're cussing on my show. They're called the Suck You Niners. You got to get the name right, Corey. Suck You Niners.
Hey, Suck You Niners. My bad. I'm sorry about that. My bad.
Yeah.
Now, you told me you broke your ribs before too. Did you play with your rib injury?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what about it, man? Give me a rib protector. I'm back out there. Let's go.
That's a dog right there. That Corey Dillon is a motherfucking dog.
Man, tougher than leather, brother. I didn't care. Like, what? You know what I mean? I might have been a little winded, but hell, I went out there and balled out. So what?
But dude, I mean, like I told you before, I got in a car wreck like 20 years ago. I broke all my ribs. I had a hard time breathing. I broke all. But I mean, I didn't go try to play a football game. I like just breathing with your cracked rib and getting hit there because you're going to get hit there.
Oh yes, you are.
That's what you're going to get hit. That would be so freaking painful, dude.
And it kind of sucks, man. You feel like you so out of breath every play. So
Right.
Man, you got to be one crazy MF to actually go out there. Who?
I'm sorry.
Hey, I agree.
My finger just does that. My bad.
Yes.
Hey,
Sorry,
I
Corey.
agree some days. I admit it, but yeah, man, it sucks, man. And I just love to play, man. I played hurt all the time, so it wasn't no big deal to me. I was just like, you know what? Like I said it before, I'd rather be out there fighting with my brothers than sitting at home or sitting on the sidelines watching my guys go to battle. So that was just my mindset of everything. And hey, if I could run a little bit, I'm ready to roll.
Plus, you were our offense, so you didn't play. We were kind of screwed.
Well, and that part too. I had to play.
I said it. You did say it. I said it. I'm just saying.
You said that. I didn't say it. Hey, everybody. Hey, that was Jeff.
There you go.
That wasn't me.
Right.
But nah, man, it was that's just was my mentality anyway, man. I didn't like sitting out games. I didn't like to do that, man. So if I didn't really play a game, man, I mean, I was really hurt.
Right. Anthony's got a question here. He said, what player, Corey, did you respect the most in the AFC North when you played?
Hey, and that's Corey with a C, man. I don't know about that K, brother.
See,
who does that?
And it's Dillon.
Hey, man,
Dillon.
No typo. I'm gonna let you slide with that one, but
it's Dillon. Dillon. Dillon.
Dillon.
Yeah. Dillon.
Yeah. So, oh man, the North. Let me see here, man. There's two, man. There's a Baltimore and Pittsburgh. We went at it, man.
Mm-hmm.
We went at it tough.
Yep.
I mean, and that's when Ray was there. You know what I mean? So they was always tough. And then you know what? You had Joey Porter and the crew, and over there in Pittsburgh.
I hate that guy.
Yeah, man. And so it was always an epic battle. Their defense versus our offense. So, hey, man. It seemed like those are the two big rivalries, man. It was like playoff situations every time we played them twice a year, man. It was like, I don't care how the season's going whatsoever, but we beat them. Oh, I'm happy with that.
Exactly. Now, I know we talked about the backup running backs here a lot. And Terrell here says, do you think Chase Brown should get more playing time than Travion? And I thought about it. I really do it this way because Corey, and I'm a huge Bengals fan. But I've been trying to rack my brain. I cannot remember when you played who was your backup running back because you always played and you always got the ball. So
yeah,
are we emphasizing the backup running back too much?
Yeah, and it just shows. It goes to shows like where the game is going. It's like the game is multi-backs now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about the rotation. I don't know about that, man. I'm old school, man. If you got one back that could dominate first to third down, I'd rather have that than having, multiple guys coming in and coming out the game. So
that's pretty
more
much
power,
what we got right now.
and trust me, more power to these organizations that, got multiple backs, and whoever is up in the front office doing the analytics on that and that's the best way to go. Kudos to them. I still believe in the old school system. If you got one back that could do it all, I'm rolling with him. So
yeah, I mean, right now
that's how I look at it.
That pretty much for the first 6 games of the first month and a half or month and a week of the season, it's been the Joe Mixon show. I mean, Trey Brown really hasn't played. The Chase Brown really hasn't played. Chris Evans can't even get dressed for the game.
And that's a good point right there, bro. Like Mixon is balling. Who you want to bring in there? Like really?
Right.
Like I'm not getting that aspect. Yeah, I understand Mixon needs a spell every blue moon.
Right.
But he's been so productive, man. I wouldn't take him out.
There you go. What we got, Greg?
So, Corey, I remember Eric Bieniemy. I keep forgetting. Eric Bieniemy did play for the Bengals. I got 2 questions. One, did you see anything that you thought, wow, this guy could be a head coach someday? And 2, how the hell has he not gotten a head coaching job yet?
I don't know, man. Eric, that's one of my good brothers. Like he was like a mentor to me when I was playing for the Bengals, man. And I did not see him becoming one of the best coordinators in the game.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, what I remember about him, he used to say, CD, man, calm down, bro. Just, chill out, bro. He was always telling me, calm down, man. It ain't
come ahead and calm you down, Corey. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Come ahead and calm you down. I never noticed that at all about
man,
you.
It ain't that serious. It's going to be okay, man. Come on. Just chill out. But it's funny, man. I don't know how he's getting overlooked for this stuff, bro. I do not get it.
Nope, me neither.
I do not. He was a key part in that whole Kansas City setup, and I don't think he got enough credit for putting that offense on the map, bro. Because you know what, when you got a big figure like Reed, you know what I mean.
Yep.
You get overlooked. You know what I mean. So I think he was in the shadows too much of Reed, and people automatically gave credit to Reed instead of him. But that dude is phenomenal. I hope people will wake up and give him an opportunity so he can shine, man. Because hey, not only is he a good person, man, he's one hell of a coordinator as well.
Yeah, he might get a shot in DC the way things are going there.
Yeah, and I do think he's the heir apparent to the coach there. So hey, we don't want nobody getting fired. We don't push for that. But if something was to happen, man, I think Eric Bieniemy be the number one choice of stepping up and filling that void.
Right.
Well, I thought he was going to be the head coach when it came down like with him and Zach Taylor. I thought Bieniemy was going to be the choice. I'm happy with Zach Taylor. Don't get me wrong, but I thought Bieniemy was going to be the choice.
I didn't know who Zach Taylor was, so I was Bieniemy, but I'm glad we got Zach.
Yeah, man. It worked out for all parties. I mean, dude, damn, that would have been crazy if Eric, man. Yo,
Corey would have already been in the Ring of Honor then. If
man, hey man, hit me, man. That's my boy. I mean, he would have laced it up. He would have looked it up for me.
There you go.
But they're both good coaches, man. And
yes,
oh yeah.
I think Eric time is coming, man, and it's coming soon. So I wouldn't worry about that too much longer.
All right, Curtis here's got a question. He said, Corey, what's your favorite Bengals run of all time? Do you have one specific run that you're like, holy crap, that was awesome? I already told you which one was my favorite one. It's on the
it's on the show.
Yeah.
It's on the clip. I know. I already know.
That's my favorite one.
Jeez. Now I had a lot of them. Now I'm trying to. Let me see here. To be honest with you, I think the last, to me, right now.
And it could be a Patriots one, too. It's any of your career. It doesn't just have to be a Bengals one. It could be a Patriots one, too, if you want.
Oh, let's see here. Nah, to be honest with you, it is a Bengals run. I think the last run to the 278 game, I think that's like one of my favorite runs. You know what I mean? Because you know what? I started off to the left, cut it back. Started off to the right, cut back left. You know what? Stiffed arm a couple of guys, made a guy miss at the end, and went in and broke the record, man. I think that run stands out to me more than any other run. And to Jeff's point, man, like that 96-yarder against the, Detroit, that's an awesome run. I done had some epic reverse runs against the Colts, but that 278, that last carry, that's my favorite.
So what was the game against Denver? That was the one that you got the Gatorade and everything dumped on you and you're laying on the ground.
Right.
Well, Greg's the one that brought this question up. I'll let you ask it, Greg, if you remember what you were going to ask, because it was yours. I don't think it's a good question. Do you remember what you were going to ask, Corey?
Yeah, it was about the running back Jonathan Taylor. He just
no. About him getting the Gatorade and everything. You brought that up to me like a week or so ago.
No, the only thing I remember was Corey Sawyer, who you call Seesaw, got the game-winning interception for the touchdown, but I don't remember anything about the Gatorade.
Well, I'll ask. So when you got the Gatorade and everything dumped on you and you're on the ground on your knees, what was that? Was that like a euphoric moment, like holy shit, I can't believe what I just did, or damn, I'm exhausted? Or both.
No, I wasn't even exhausted, man. I was kind of in disbelief, like, dude, did I just break this record?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was overwhelmed with the situation. And then on top of that, man, it was kind of bittersweet for me because, like, Walter just passed away a couple months before that, man. And I felt something should be left alone. I wasn't out there to try to break the record. You know what I mean? So it belonged to one of the greatest running backs to ever play the game.
Absolutely.
So between being overwhelmed, disbelief, and praying, hey man, it was just a crazy moment, man.
Exactly. All right, Greg, ask your question about the Colts running back now.
So Jonathan Taylor held out for long, but you know what? It paid off. 3 years, $42 million. I mean, I'm happy for him. He was well deserved. Don't you agree?
I agree, and I'm telling all running backs right now, stop playing.
Yep.
And get your check.
We were talking about this. You and me were talking about this on the phone Saturday night.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, say I am not playing until you pay me, and you'll get paid. Because honestly, that's what he did, and it worked out incredible for him. And for what it's worth, man, he got paid what he's worth. That's what it's all about anyway. So I think. And you got to tip your hat to the Colts organization for coming off that whole scenario of running backs get hurt, the analytics, or this and that. Man, no, you know what? They sat down. From what I'm hearing, they sat down like men, communicated, hashed it out, came up with a solution. Now my man's is back out there balling. He's happy. He's paid. The organization's happy. They got one of their key players back. It's a win-win for everybody, and that's how it should be.
Now, how do you think? And I asked this on the phone, but you get answers here. How do you think Saquon feels now because he took that 1 year deal and now he's hurt?
Hey, you know you done fucked up, don't you?
Yeah,
you fucked up, bro. You fucked up.
Yeah,
you should have stuck to your guns, bro. Now you went back, you got less, and now you're hurt again. So. It happens that way, man. But I can't be mad at Saquon because, hey, man, I don't know him, but I'm pretty sure he's a competitor, and he probably is like, screw this, man. Them my guys. I'm gonna go play.
Right.
I'm not worried about the money aspect of it. I just want to be out there with my teammates and try to help the organization win and try to chase down a Super Bowl. There's nothing wrong with that, man. I can't be mad at him about that at all.
And the flip side to that is you could be Bell for the Steelers, who sat out the whole year, And then he came back and got his money, but he only had it for what, 2 years, and the Jets cut him because he took that year off. So to me, that's the balancing act. Because I don't know this for a fact, but I think if you stop playing, you take a year off of football, especially running backs, it seems like you lose something. Just your body doesn't get used to the pounding or something. I don't know. Am I
Man,
crazy?
I'm gonna tell you what. Any position you take off for a year, you think you're gonna come back and be the guy you was? No, you're not. It doesn't work that way, man. So in Bell's case, man, I think that hurt him more than it did him good. So, but you know what? It's a difference, man. You got players out here chasing the bag, and then you got players out here who want to win. So you just gotta. It depends on who the player is. You know what I mean? So either way, man, I'm not really mad at either or, because you know what? Hey, players deserve to get what they worth. And for these guys out here going to putting their life on the line for their teammates and vice versa, man, that's what it's about.
Yeah, I like your best friend's comment here, Pork Chop. He said Christian McCaffrey should definitely hold
Yes,
out.
he should.
Fully agree, support that.
He should.
Chop, what's up with it, man? Pork Chop, what it is and what it do. Yeah, he should hold out definitely.
Yes,
we don't want that guy in the game at all.
Nope.
Get him out of here.
Hey, Corey, when you coming to town, I'll be wearing one of Pork Chop's T-shirts that he made for you, man.
Man, there it is, man. Hey, Jeff, man. Speaking on apparel, man, send it, man. Send it. We'll talk about it after the show. Send it, man.
I'll send it again.
I need all the apparel.
I'll send it again.
My God. Thank you, my God.
I'll get it again.
Thank you.
So let me ask you this to just kind of talk about running backs and Christian McCaffrey. What he's doing is because he's not only a running back, but he catches a lot of passes out of the backfield.
Right.
And we talk about how we think the running backs are eventually going to roll back around and it's going to be, a premium position again. McCaffrey's one of the guys who's going to set that tone, don't you think?
Yes.
Yeah. But people got to realize, man, McCaffrey been hurt a lot too, bro. True. You know what I mean?
So
it's give and take, man. I think in his case, he's been hurt. He's been hurt and missed. A ton of games over the last, I would say, like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So his body damage ain't that high. You know what I mean?
Right.
And right now he seems like he's back in the form. So sometimes it could be a curse, sometimes it could be a blessing. And I just think in this rare case, it's working out better for him than anybody else. And don't get me wrong, man. That dude is a baller, man. He could play.
Oh, yeah.
I respect his game.
You played against his dad.
Yeah, man. He could play, man.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's out there and he's lining up as a wide receiver, man, you can't tell the difference. So he's a hell of a player.
Excuse me here. Jeremy says, what do you think? And this is kind of cool. This is kind of a cool story this year with the Lions. He said, what do you think about the Lions season? You can't help but like and feel for their head coach, Dan Campbell.
Dude, I could play for that dude, man.
Yeah,
I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun as hell playing for him. His passion. And to top it off, he's an ex-player who don't want to, you know what I mean, play for a guy like that.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what? I don't think a lot of people know, like players like gravitate to guys who actually play the game.
Right.
A little bit different than anything else. So I like his passion. I like his message. You know what I mean? I like his team. So, and it's a great story what's going down there in Detroit, man. It's wonderful. They're out there and they're competing hard, man, and they're out there winning games. So, hats off to that guy as well.
Well, yeah, Corey, it's funny you say that because, like, his assistant coaches, I believe Deuce Staley, former running back for the Eagles, is like their offensive coordinator. He's like hired a bunch of ex-NFL players also on his coaching staff. So you can tell, like, he wants to get former NFL players on his staff. And like the Lions, they've not had the best of luck over the years, and I'm just so happy for them right now.
No, man, they're doing a great job, man. And then you know what, the perception out there is like, Jared Goff was like he's done and this dude is out here balling.
Yes.
He's balling and leading these guys to victories, man. So sometime a change of pace, change of place does wonders for people, man. And I'm happy for him as well, man. He's showing up and showing out down there in the Big D. So you know what? Kudos to them. They're doing a great job. As long as you know they ain't playing the Bengals, I ain't tripping. You know what I mean?
All right, Corey. So I'm gonna do something a little different. We haven't done. We've only had one Victory Monday, so it's our second Victory Monday. I kind of want to hand out some game balls here. You know, players that because Zach handed out a ton of them yesterday. I thought it was really cool. He gave one to Kwame Lassiter because his dad, was a former Cardinal and got to play there. He let Kwame go out for the.
That's dope. I like that.
Be the one of the captains go out for the coin toss. Who would I mean? Who is it? We know Jamar Chase. We know Joe Burrow. Who are some other guys that you might throw out for some game balls for yesterday's game?
Oh man, you know what, man? I want to give one to Joe Mixon, man.
Okay.
Straight up, dude.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious, man. I think this whole season, man, his effort's been overlooked, bro.
Yes.
And I can see a different Mixon from last year to now, and from an OG to my homeboy, man. Hey, the work you're doing out there, man, should be appreciated, dude. You're out there, you're playing hard, and definitely keep up the good work.
Exactly, and we've said that from the get-go. So you've been on here that Mixon, he's running harder. He's got a spark.
Right.
It's different this year.
It's different.
Yeah, and not that last year was bad. I mean, hell, he had a good year last year. One of his best.
Yeah, I'm not saying he had a bad last year. No, I'm just
Right.
saying this year, man, it seems he's different and he's running with a lot more passion, man. And I like it. I can see the difference. So, you know what? Sometimes, man, these players out here just need somebody to tell them, hey, dude, you're doing a good job, man. Keep it up.
We'll mix it all. And the point something also that he does, I mean, he's the team captain. He's a great locker room leader. And one cool thing he does is, I don't know if you ever noticed, Corey, he tosses the ball around with fans around practice. I mean, such a great – he's so great with the fans too, Corey is. I mean,
Right.
Joe is. You were good too.
You did the same thing I did. You called Mixon Corey. That's
Sorry,
it.
go 28. Sorry.
We're 28.
Hey, man, I know it's confusing, but it's okay. Nah, man, he's a good dude, man, and he does a lot of other stuff other than football down in Cincinnati, man, where he should be celebrated, man. And so I know sometimes you could get overlooked with the records and this and that and big names on offense, man. But dude, hey man, he's been doing his job.
Exactly. Now Chandler here, my son.
Well, from game one, man. So
Yes.
if I had to give out a ball, I give it to him, man. Mixon's been out there averaging 5 yards a carry, running hard as hell, man.
Exactly.
I like that.
My son Chandler just made a comment here. He said his yards per carry is way up this year as well.
Hey man, there it is.
See, hey, my kid's smart. I can't help it. I got a smart kid.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, man, hey, I like what he's doing this year, man. It's a big difference,
Absolutely.
and that's not throwing shade on previous years, man. I just think he got something to prove this year, man, and I like it.
Now, this is I think I asked you this before, and Chandler's bringing it up again. He says he for sure trusts the O-line more. Do you think that has something to do with him? He was running, especially the middle guys are the same as last year, and it's pretty much the same off the line except for Joe's on the right and Orlando's on the left now. Does that have something to do with that he trusts him more? He knows where the gaps are going to be at or whatever?
Well, I mean, hey, dude, everything starts up front, bro. If that's breaking down consistently, man, that's going to disrupt your running game, period. So obviously them guys are doing a good job getting a push up front, man, and he's more comfortable where he's making one cuts now and seeing the hole and exploding through. That's all you can ask of him, man, and he's doing a great job of doing it.
Greg, who you got for your game balls?
Well, I said once the game ball I gave was Trent Irwin, but I got to go. I forgot to talk about it. Jermaine Pratt.
Yes.
Swing tackles, interceptions.
Right.
You know, the funny thing, because he said forever he's wanted to play third downs. They've let him play so many more snaps. How about that 4th and 1 where he just grabs Dobbs, stops him? I mean, Jermaine Pratt has just made so many big tackles. You look what he's done in the past, stripping Travis Kelce, the big game changer in that Chiefs game.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
who strips Travis Kelce of a? I mean, that never
Not
happened.
too many people. Not
too many people and all that. So I mean, Jermaine Pratt, man. I mean, that he that is my game ball right there, man. He just makes so many impactful plays.
And he had the interception, and he hurt his shoulder on that one too.
Yeah.
It makes a big impact on so many plays.
We just don't know how bad the shoulder injury is.
I agree.
It's
That's a
not
good
too
one.
bad.
Yeah.
We got a couple people that said, some people said Trent Irwin. Chandler says Cam Taylor Britt. Nayron, he says Pratt. There's so many guys that could have gotten game balls. So I mean, Trent Irwin, I got him TBT.
Right.
There's a lot of guys, and Corey, that's kind of what we were talking about all last week too. Is everybody's got, you said this, everybody's got to step up, you know, and I think that's
Exactly.
the whole team. Like T was hurt, Joe was hurt. I mean, he played a lot better. Yes, he's still. I don't know if he's exactly 100%, but he's awful damn close. But we didn't know what you're going to have out of Joe Burrow. Jamar stepped up, huge.
Right.
I mean, that's what you have to do.
Yes.
To have a winning culture, a winning team. And I'll let you know more about this than I do, Corey.
Well, hey, like we were talking before we came on, like, dude, it's those players who don't get that recognition, but still is ready when their name is called, man. And the Bengals got a team full of those blue-collar workers, man, who stay in tune with the game, don't take a play off, but when their number is called, they step up big time, man. And that's a sign of a good team, man. So, dude, there's a lot of you know what, to be honest with you, everybody should be getting a game ball. Offense, defense, if you really want to, you know, keep it 100. So coaching staff, because you know what, they went into a hostile territory, put together a great game plan, and then you know what, on top of that, the players went out there and executed. So, hey, if Mike Brown got the money, man, give everybody a game ball, man, and call it a day.
There you go. There you go.
You know what I mean?
Now,
why not?
Go back. You talk about the coaching staff, and the coaching staff is getting a whole lot of heat. You know, Zach Taylor can't call plays. The coaching staff can't do this. The offensive line coach sucks. Defense coach sucks. Now and I can say, like, this is a team that with the same coaching staff just went to back-to-back AFC Championship games and the Super Bowl.
All right, so let me ask you. Hey, I don't mean to cut you off.
Okay.
Was anybody saying he sucked when that was happening?
No.
Well, that answers your question.
That's all right. I don't. And I get so tired of every time the Bengals struggle. It always goes back to Zach Taylor, his play calling. Zach Taylor, this. I'm like, and then every time they have a game like Sunday, and Corey, me and Greg were talking about this before you jumped on. And Joe said this yesterday, and I thought this was a perfect point. Yesterday's game reminded me of when he reminded Joe of the New Orleans game last year. And I thought, like, yes,
right.
Exactly. Because that was the game I thought that got them over the hump and got them going. You know, because I remember last year, New Orleans game, they were struggling. My phone's blowing up. We were going, oh, they stuck. They didn't fire Zach. All this. And then all of a sudden, Jamar, they hit him on the side. He spit to the house. And after that, the game was over. Jamar and Joe took over the game yesterday.
Exactly.
Same thing. And that's what I keep telling everybody. I said, this season is a lot like last year's so far.
Exactly. You know, just a couple more losses than usual.
Right.
But you know what? I just sat there and thought about it, man. I can't really complain with people complaining. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because that's a good thing. People
care.
Know how good that team is and is demanding excellence, man. So I can't really hate on the people who's griping about wanting that team to be where they need to be. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, it wasn't like that before. So it wasn't like that. It was not like that. So so everybody embrace that, man, and keep that going because as fans, you guys deserve that too. You deserve the best product out there on the field. So
right.
I'm not really griping with the people who's complaining about coaching or anything like that, man. That's a new sign for me. Like, you know what? The Bengals is big, and they better. And as fans, hey, they deserve to voice their opinion.
Exactly. We got Greg.
So Corey, I have to ask you this. The Patriots, I thought the Patriots, I'm like, Belichick had like his worst loss last week. I'm like, there's no way he's going to allow this to happen again. And unfortunately, Patriots lost 35-0. Is it safe to say Mac Jones is just not the answer? Like, what do the Patriots do right now? I mean,
man, they just gotta. Hey, man, they gotta rally the troops. It's the same case as scenario, bro. Like, you gotta find it within yourself and just dissect. Hey, what you're doing wrong, you want to get better. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it ain't. I don't think he's not the answer. You just got to play better, man. The whole team.
And it's as simple as that. People act like, when we say that, you're like, well, that's a cop out. But sometimes it's as simple as that. You just got to.
It is simple as that. You just got to go out there and play better, man. And that guy. Listen, I know things ain't been going the way it's been, in his favor for a minute. That's still one brilliant dude, man. So I don't think they're gonna have a terrible record. I'm pulling for them to pull out this funk and get on a roll, but it's gonna be hard, man. You got Miami, you got Buffalo in that division, dude. Right. It's tough as hell, man. So that's gonna be a uphill fight for every game. So, but if anybody could do it and rally the troops and figure out a way to make it look good and get some wins and hopefully get to the playoffs and see what happens, I put my money on that guy. I done seen it happen before. So, and like with everything, man, like sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, bro. It's simple as that. You know what I mean? Right. You can't win every damn game. You can't do it. You can't beat that team every damn season. So,
right,
you got to come. People got to realize that and stuff change. So, but I think they still got some fight in them, bro, and they had a will to go out there and try to change that around.
Absolutely. Like when we played the Bengals, you saw when the Bengals played the Patriots last year. On paper, the Bengals were better, but I said to myself, do not turn your back on the Patriots, on Bill Belichick. And they fought until the end. We got lucky with the fumble. When they fumbled, they got so lucky with the fumble. But you saw the Patriots. They fought every inch.
Right.
They do stuff no other NFL teams do. Patriots are a team you never turn your back on, no matter what.
Don't ever write that dude off. Is basically
never.
And that dude, he'll come back alive on you. And get the rolling on you. So I'm not gonna count them out. I know they're in a hole, but they got the right people to dig out that hole and get something rolling as well.
Yes.
All right, so I got a question to ask you, Corey. And I missed this on the Ravens Steelers game, but they brought it up on Get Up this morning. Now, you just saw how many passes the Ravens missed. I mean, like right through their hands.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. And apparently their, offensive coordinator is having the guys catch a rugby ball. Rugby ball is a little bigger. I like his look already. A rugby ball is a little bigger than a football. You think that had something to do with the Ravens missing the ball when their hands are like this instead of like this?
What the hell? A rugby ball got to do with anything? I mean, I swear. Man, really?
Yeah, Rex Ryan brought it up on Get Up this morning, and he was going freaking nuts. He's like, why in the hell are you doing that?
Let me ask you guys something. How the hell did that work out for him?
It didn't.
That great.
Work out. Quit bringing stuff into the game that has nothing to do with the game. Listen, if they out there dropping balls, dude, you're dropping balls because you're not focused, man. Get some focus about you. Refocus.
Right.
You know what I mean? Catch the ball. I mean, dude, they left Lamar Jackson hanging, bro.
Hey,
You
and
know,
I'm fine
and
with it.
I seen him come to the sideline and he was frustrated.
Yeah.
And I already know, like, they could have won that game, and that's one of them games they gave away.
Oh yeah,
But
they
you know
totally
what?
gave it away.
But you know what? It worked out for the Bengals. It was beneficial. So
Right.
who cares?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, do that again. I think they should use the rugby ball and everything. Forget using a football. Use the rugby ball at practice all the time. I think that's the way they should go.
A damn rugby ball, man. Hey, dude, he should be fired just because of that, man. Are you kidding me? Who does this?
What's Corey? It's like we talked about before the show started with Georgia Tech and Miami. Where all Miami had to do was down the ball, but they're like, yeah, let's just run it. What's it going to hurt? They fumbled. Georgia Tech recovers, scores a touchdown. I mean, Corey,
exactly.
What are you telling that coach? If you're playing for that team, what would you have said something to the coach that game or something?
I'd have been like, you fucked up, right?
Hey, Corey Dillon does not pull punches, all right?
Hey,
no, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm playing. Nah, but coaches mess up too, man.
Yes.
So, it ain't always the players. The
No.
coaches make mistakes. So
yeah, everybody.
And like we were talking about before, man, coaches be having brain freezes on the sideline, you know what, and call stuff they shouldn't be calling. It happens. It's natural.
It does. You're right.
Were you ever in a game like that where not necessarily you should have kneeled down, but you did, but where it's a play like you had the game won, and somebody dropped the ball or the coach made a play call that you're like, the hell you?
No, I mean, to be honest with you, no. That's why it's kind of like the game is could go either way. It's the parity in the league is so tough. Who's out here making these suspect calls, man? Who have time for that? Who has time? The game is tough enough.
Yes.
To be out there risking a win. You gonna risk a win on some nonsense? Are you kidding me? No.
I love this comment from Holmes. He goes, and this is why we love Corey Dillon. You know you fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you like that quote.
So Jeff, unfortunately, I run. So Corey, I had Bengals and Bruins at 3:30. I'm doing this show now, and I have another show I'm doing at 7:00.
He's just a podcast whore. He's got to go.
Man, you are a podcast guru, man. You are everywhere. What's up,
dude? Corey, man, I just need to drink coffee or something. I had to take a 30-minute intermission before this just so I can eat dinner and all that. So,
hey, great man. You gonna need a long vacation, man. We don't need you catching heart attacks. You on 20 shows a day. Slow it down, brother. Slow down a little bit.
Corey, that Midwest barbecue is what he needs to do. Just chill.
No, I need to go. I was at Midwest barbecue last week, but yeah, like I said, man, it's gonna be. I just can't wait till you come in town, Corey. This is gonna be awesome, bro.
No, dude, we gonna have the greatest time ever. Trust me.
Absolutely. All right. Well, you guys take care.
Yes, indeed, man.
Right,
I see you fellas next week.
Hold on,
absolutely,
Corey. Hold on, Corey. We'll let Greg go first real quick. Then I'll let you talk. Bye, Greg. All right. Now,
Jeff, you crazy, man.
Oh, shit. All right, now.
Oh my God, man, you nuts, man. Oh my God.
I love Greg. Greg's a good dude, man. All right, Corey. Hey, I'll let you end it now, man. I'll see you next Monday, and maybe we'll talk on the phone again for 3 hours this weekend. Who knows?
Hey, man, we will, man. Trust me. hey, man, little bourbon, man. I hear from you soon.
All right, brother. I'll holler at you later.
All right, man. You have a good one, man. Who dat?
You too. Who dat? All right, guys. If you enjoyed that as much as I did. Corey Dillon, Greg, both of them are awesome dudes. I love hanging out with them. And like I said, this has been so much fun having Corey on the show every Monday. And like I said, we are not out of the woods by no means yet. They have to go and they have to beat Seattle. We got to be 3-3 going into the bye because you got the sucky Niners coming out of this. And this is my take on this. When the Bengals beat Seattle, Joe Burrow will be that much healthier. He'll have a bye week to heal up. T. Higgins, I don't think he's going to play in Seattle. I think we're not going to see him till the 49ers game. I could see if the Bengals build upon what they got Sunday, which, I mean, there's still stuff we could take away. The offensive line didn't look all that great at certain aspects. There's still missed tackling. It's all stuff that's fixable. Of course, it just got to play better. And they're starting to do that. They're on the uphill slide or uphill climb. I got a bold prediction. I think we can beat the Sucky Niners. I think we're going to. Joe's healthy. We get T back. I think we're going to beat them. And it's, headlines everywhere. Woo. The Bengals beat the Sucky Niners. Like, just remember, you heard it here on Strawberry Ice. Anyway, guys, let's get to the Facebook groups that let me live stream, and I appreciate every single one of them. They're Who Dey Nation, Who Dey Legion, Bearcat Ruckus, Radical Reds, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar. And then, of course, you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter X, and TikTok. Twitter X handle is at Jeff A. Trinipole. TikTok is at Iceman90. Also on Threads, so I put that out there. You can look it all up under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'll be pulling this out later on tonight. Put it on the podcast. It's on BeanPod, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play. Pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Please make sure you rate, like, and review. Leave a comment and a 5-star review. So more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. YouTubers, you guys are awesome. 2,388 subscribers. Like I said, I'm trying to do more stuff on the channel other than just the live show. I got highlight videos that YouTube copyrighted me on, but you can still watch them. I had a really cool voiceover and everything I did on it, and they told me that the music was copyrighted. And I'm like, what? I was like, it's music I used from YouTube. So I went and used different music, and it took my voiceover out. I was like, oh, crap. So anyway, the original highlight video, I got it on TikTok, and it's also on my story on Instagram and Facebook, so you can watch it there. But anyway, like I said, 2,388, you guys are awesome. Make sure you check out my victory laps on there, the highlights of the Jackpot Joey watch party, which shout out to Ace. He tweeted me out. He goes, is that the movie theater? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, dude, it's freaking lit here. It's so much fun going to RJ Cinemas and watching the game. They got an outdoor area now where you can pregame. It's outdoor, but it's covered. They have a bar. They were grilling out brats and hot dogs and everything, or brats and hamburgers out there. Everything. They can go inside. You watch it on this big screen. So it's awesome. And something else this week, which I keep forgetting to talk about, is the Jackpot Joey Cornhole Tournament. That is this Saturday. So if you guys want to sign up or just show up, I think it's going to start at noon. But go to, all the information is on Brink's website and social media stuff. So look up Brink's, brinkbrewery.com. Look that up there. They have all the information for the Jackpot Joey Cornhole Tournament. Your entry free, you get so many beers, so much food. They're doing a chili cook-off there, local brewery contest. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys show up. Like I said, all the details are on Brink Brewery's website. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a Reds recap show. I've been wanting to do that with Jeff Carr from Locked On Reds. So he'll be on tomorrow. We'll be talking some Reds. I got the biggest talker in Bengals Twitter, Zim Houday, is going to be on Wednesday. I can't think of who I got third. I got the whole show scheduled this week. So I got a lot of great stuff coming at you. Like I said, check the channel out, check the videos, check the shorts, check the lives. Follow me on Instagram, all that stuff. Share this out. Give me the likes. Give me the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And on to Seattle. That's just sports, baby. Houday. See ya!
In the night, stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black, and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who they?